Hey, what's up, world? It's your boy G Shrimp, everybody, favorite baby daddy, voice of the street, man. And today we go be in LA and we go be in Milwaukee with it, y'all. So sit back, relax, and hit that like button, y'all. Subscribe to the channel, and let's get right into it, y'all. Now we gonna start with the biggest story that's on the internet right now. We gonna be talking about Troy Ave. And if you know anything about Troy Ave, you know he done had his share of problems, y'all. People ought to be tired of messing with Troy Ave because Troy Ave keep that pistol, y'all. I mean, they done tried to kill him a couple of times, y'all. You hear me? A couple of times. He is famous for when his bodyguard was killed at the Plaza Inn Hotel out there. One time they was throwing a concert, right? T.I. was supposed to be throwing a concert, so all the big players came to the concert. He had beef with this podcaster named Tax Stone, right? Tax Stone, for some reason, didn't like Troy Ave. He talked about him every chance he got. He always downed him. Now, Tax Stone is a real nigga, y'all, from the street, and you know, he one of the first podcasters that was out here doing his thing, you know. So, anyway, Troy Ave and him finally bumped heads. Words changed, y'all. Tax Stone up that pistol and boom, 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 boom. He got off first, killing Troy Ave bodyguard, y'all. Troy Ave picked the pistol up off the ground and boom, 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 went the busting back at him. Troy Ave got in trouble, but he didn't get in too much trouble for it, y'all, because it was all on tape. And you could see Tax Stone shot first and he just returned fire, right? Then fast forward after that, here it is one Christmas. He going through his project and some niggas tried to run up on him and kill him again. They shot him up, his Porsche, something he was in. One thing saved his life, y'all. When he tried to hit the gas, you know how them sports cars, pow! The niggas who was on him thought he was shooting back, and they kind of faded back, right? Hit Troy like in the head or somewhere, and he had to jump out and run, y'all. He had a woman with him, and you know, he was trying to give up, and she was saying, no, come on, you can make it, come on. And she was helping him, and then a cop pulled up, picked him up, and took him on to the hospital and saved his life, you know. So Troy Ave have been laying low since then, staying out of trouble, y'all, you know, and he got his own little podcast and on the radio, so he still was doing pretty good. Now, he was with another rapper, and they in California, right? I think that's Chef G, one of the people that just got out. They pulls up. Now, in California, they be knowing your Airbnbs and where you go stay and all this. Anyway, somebody got the drop on him the same way they did with Pop Smoke, right? They got the drop on his location where he was going to be. When they pulls up and they getting out the car, y'all, the driver get out and start dancing a little bit like, yeah, we party with it. And all of a sudden, whoa! He see the gunman and he fold up like, damn, because he didn't have it on him, right? But Troy Ave did. Troy Ave was the passenger. Troy Ave see it duck a little bit and get it out, and he leans over the car. Boom, 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 boom. Start busting back at the nigga. The nigga with the gun, or what I think he dropped his gun, picked it up and tried to run. Troy Ave chased the nigga down. Now, they didn't say if he killed him or not, but he chased him and boom, 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 got off some shots. They hadn't locked him up yet, but it's going to be a case eventually, y'all. So I keep y'all in tune and see what's going on with that, y'all. Now, let's move on to some good news, y'all. Y'all know the little boy Jamal White. Now, I looked at that video. Everybody say, oh, he left his son. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he fucking did. There's no way around it. He left him. But what I think was the car, because his son was riding a bike. And you know how he was cruising behind his son on the bike. The niggas pulled up. They was looking for the daddy. They cruised behind the little boy, and they was looking at the little boy. Then here go daddy right here. They bust a U-turn and come back. Daddy pulls up in the driveway and he finna get out. And as he getting out and walking toward the door, the cop pull up, block his car in, jumped out, and they running toward him. So his reflex, he pew and ran in the house because he don't know if it's a hit or not. But what he probably was thinking, I better get this gun. They ain't here to bother my son. They on me, which is probably what he was thinking. But man, sometimes you got to just be saying, hey, it is what it is. If it's your time to die, it's your time to die. Ain't no way I would have left my fucking son out there like that. But they, after the daddy ran in the house, they grabbed the little boy and jumped in the car. You can hear the little boy screaming, Daddy! Daddy! You know, he's letting his daddy know, hey, they taking me, Daddy, what the fuck? You in there, and if you went to get that pistol, you supposed to been out with that bitch holding it, looking around, or you supposed to jumped in that car and went wherever you... He knew these niggas, y'all. You hear me? He knew these niggas. They put an Amber Alert out for the little boy. 5 hours later, they put the Amber Alert out for him. Do you know where they found this little boy at? Across the street from a neighborhood that he hung out with. They say it was, I don't know if it was his baby mother or somebody connected to one house. They was the neighbors that was across the street from my house. They raided that house, so he had to give them a name for them to raid this fucking house. And the little boy was actually in there, y'all. And they returned that little boy home safely. I am so glad to hear that, because all these stories, they end, you know, tragically. Somebody died. You never have no stories where we have happy endings. I always say this, y'all, but here go one. In case we ain't been seeing them a lot, this is one of them, y'all. I'm glad to see a happy ending for this, you know, and whatever he had going on, hey, it's time for you to cut it out, bro. And they didn't even get him the child back, so they investigated, and the child went to protective services, and they go give it to one of the other family members or something. Because they probably like, we know you. We know you're a drug dealer. The house we raided connected to drugs or something too. They probably figured, yeah, you owed them niggas some money and they was coming for your ass. And while you ran in the house, they just took the little boy and left. You know, they took the little boy and left. You should be glad they didn't kill that little boy. You know, I'm glad they didn't kill that little boy. Because sometimes kids talk so much shit there, they be thinking their daddy invincible. He'll be in the back of the car, my daddy gonna kill both of y'all. You fucked up. You shouldn't have never touched me. Your ass dead. Your ass dead. Nigga, fuck you talking about I'm dead. And they don't give a fuck about him being 7. They don't care about him being 7. Sometimes shit happens, y'all. Do you ever, well, maybe y'all don't. I've never been in situations, y'all, where I won't speak too much on it, but let's say what you see on the news is what you see on the news. Then you call a friend, yeah, what's up, man? Hey, you heard about the little boy got killed? Yeah, man, they said they dragged him in the alley, man, and he said this, and hey, boop, you saying, ho, slow down. I didn't see that on the news. That's too much information. That means somebody you know was involved. You better be like, oh, all right, bro, all right, click, goddamn. This nigga knew a whole lot about the case. I just seen this on the news and shit. You know too much. That's why sometimes don't ask people questions you really don't want to know the answer to. You really don't need to know, you know. All how he died, how they lured this person this way, and all that shit come out. That's why the police only put so much on the news. So when they start hearing the word on the street, and you know this about something, they'll know, okay, only the killer would know that information. That's how they bust a lot of people, y'all. They be saying only the killer would know that information. Now let's move over here to No Jumper, y'all. Let me tell you something. Adam 22. You better stop fucking with all them gang members, man. Your motherfucking ass better learn how to do some content on your own or get your punk ass out the game. For real. Now you scouring the world of all California looking for the next big thing. And you done had a couple of Crips up there. Now you got their enemies coming up there complaining, right? They had some nigga named Gumby comes up there. This motherfucker haircut even actually like Gumby, y'all. You know, the little Gumby haircut. And he comes up there and he wants to be disrespectful. Yeah, what I don't like about you, man, you been hiring them guys up here, man. He said they trying to be like us. Everything they learned they got from us, man. The way they groove and move and all that. That's us, man. And I'm listening to him like, he sound real aggressive. Like, man, what you gonna do is start doing this, man. And then, you know, you said you was gonna donate to my community, right? You go donate to the community, and you said you was gonna pay me for the video. And he chastising Adam like, you know, like he's some motherfucking body. I mean, he went hard, and Adam is the type, he try to diffuse things, and he'll sit there and listen, but he don't mind you getting rough with him, because first of all, he got that pistol in his lap. He know he got security. All he thinking is, wow, this gonna be good entertainment. That's all he want. He don't give a fuck if you come up there and crash out, long as he don't get hurt, he don't care, right? But Wack synced it. Wack felt offended, and I did too when I said that. I'm like, man, who the fuck is this nigga on here trying to check Adam? Adam, you better stand up for yourself, man. Some of these niggas is not to be trusted. And now you make an agreement saying, okay, yeah, I donate something to y'all little block. Okay, you do it one time, then they gonna want you to do it again and do it again. And then for you know it, yeah, I'm up here to pick up that monthly payment for Hoover such and such. Hold on, me and him had that deal. Nah, fuck that, Joe. They say you supposed to kept that going, man. It don't matter if Gumby got killed or Gumby in jail. You got to still pay that, bruh. Now you got another problem on your hand. Wack called up there to the goddamn station, y'all. I got a fly in here too. I just had that window up. Wack called up there to the station, y'all, while he was on the air and tried to chastise Adam. Not in so much a bad way, but like, Adam, you shouldn't have did this. Don't let nobody come in our building and tell you what to do. Who we go hire and who we not go hire, because that's what it sounded like dude was trying to do. Like he running something. And Wack, you know, you talk that shit and do this, you ain't got much juices you think you got. You talk that shit when you there, but people ain't respecting the building enough to know. They should know, hey, this Wack boy, man, y'all better not lean on Adam too much. But they saying, man, fuck that. We go lean on this white boy whenever we can. Wack ain't gonna always be there. See, the problem is when you dealing with people in the street and everything, they can do good sticking together. But a man gonna have to be a man on his own sometime. You cannot walk with him all the time. You cannot hold his hand. That's what you need to realize, Wack. You can't hold Adam's hand all the time, because when you not around, he go turn back into a bitch just like he is. One of them scary ass white boys. He got a fucking gun and he don't know when he should shoot it, y'all. Yeah, he don't know when he should shoot it. Shoot it when you feel threatened, nigga. When you think your life is in danger, even if it's verbally. I don't like the way you disrespecting me, homie. You need to get the fuck out my building. Period. You got to start putting your foot down sometime, Adam, or otherwise you just gonna be the next sucker out there they trying to take advantage of. They don't be fucking with Vlad like that. Do they? I ain't seen the motherfucker go on Vlad and try to get disrespectful or none of that. And they got security too, but hey, it is what it is, man. Hit that like button, y'all. Subscribe to the channel, man. Leave me a comment. Let me know y'all thoughts on this and what y'all think, man. you know. And look, let me tell you something else that just happened to me while we was at a little place where we was at. Some people talk, and they talk so damn loud. You ever been somewhere like a doctor's office, and you can hear other people in the free rows down talking, hell no, man, that bitch, that was last night. Man, look, I had that bitch sucking my dick like that. And you be saying, damn, bro, that's not appropriate conversation for the workplace. You know what I mean? And body language do more talking than you sometimes. This is the point I'm finna make. I was the supervisor at this nursing home. I said that yesterday. The same place I said where I had to get evacuated, right? So I'm the housekeeping supervisor. I'm emptying the garbage. We had to take control of the elevator. We going up 9 floors. So we stopping on every floor getting their garbage. When I stopped on this nurse lady floor, probably like the 5th floor, she like had a disgusting look on her face, right? So I'm looking at her. I read her body language. So I stopped and started listening to what she was listening to. So I'm like, wait a minute, I know this better not be none of my fucking housekeepers. Because they was talking about what I just said. Hey, boy, I'm talking about I had that bitch bent over, man, her leg up, man. And he really all into it, you know. I goes in there, this nigga got his leg up and he showing the nigga they in a laundry room, like, getting water, filling up the bucket. They supposed to be mopping the floors. But he's so into this goddamn story, he can't even fill up the bucket because the nigga's showing him and all that. And I walk, I'm like, what the fuck is y'all doing? I said, first of all, y'all too loud. Second of all, that is inappropriate conversation, bro, for the workplace. You save shit like that for your lunch break, bro. And then it wouldn't have even been a problem if you was talking to him if you was quiet. It's like he was talking loud, trying to get that woman attention. He got it, but not like he probably thought. Because sometimes you have free feed into that, oh, you was putting it on her, huh? You know, shit like that. But it ain't going to be too many go there. A few ratchets might go there, but not no professional nurse like that. She was turned off about the situation. And once I got his ass out of that closet and made him come with me and work, when we got back on the damn elevator, that woman had a smile on her face like, thank you. He like, thank you. I'm like, no problem. You know, they was wrong. They was wrong. See, everybody don't have common sense, y'all. Everybody don't have good sense. That's why you got leaders and you got foot soldiers, you know, and you got key soldiers. Sometimes you have a soldier, he just be important. He important soldiers. We call them key soldiers. He might be key to what you got going on in the neighborhood. Because he might listen well, follow orders well, and he take good directions. You need people like that. Before you become a general, they say you got to have what we call leadership qualifications. That means people got to value your word. They respect for you. They respect what you say. They know you go stand on business. Your word means something in the hood, period. Because a lot of people can't get along. And the first thing is, man, let's go talk to Trump about it, man. Let's holler at Trump, man. I'm going to let Trump see what he say. They was doing that way before I became the general. Way before. I'm talking about this shit go way back. Every time one of my guys get in trouble, my fucking name come right up because they know I communicate very well with others. So if they ever want somebody talking for them, it's me. They always be like, hey man, go get Shrimp. Hey Shrimp, can you holler at this guy, man? I said, what's happening? Man, I bumped this cop, man. I ain't got my license, G, but man, you know, this motherfucker talking about calling the police. Ooh. And I'll be like, hey sir, how you doing? He say, hey, this is one of my little friends right here, man. The reason he don't want you to call the police, man, he ain't got his license. It's just he got insurance. And, you know, break it down to him, say, hey, I mean, if you need to get your car fixed and you want to use his insurance, let him say his wife was driving and you can use the information. It's good. And the guy said, "Yeah, that's all I want is my car fixed." Okay, well, lady, you get in the driver's seat. We put it on paper and we done. That's all it take. It's a little communication, bro. You feel me? It's your boy D Shrimp, everybody fake baby daddy, Voice of the Street. I'm a planter, not digger later. I'm out of here.